we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David, the University of Georgia, and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. And a misconnection on third down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Power football with the run. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Grab behind the line. It's Morton. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they'll take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there and on third down, and I need that yardage.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Barmore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They go to the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical.
Open spaces. Running inside the 20. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Barmore. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll give it to the back.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Breaks away in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. Nice move there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the 1st down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. But this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morton. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Up to the races. The 40. The 20. He's a touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Runs through the tackle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Takes the handoff. It's Gibbs. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Direct snap. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing on.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back open in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick release on the RPO. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Finds his big tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right on the money. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Washington! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and in They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team